Technical difficulties, folks. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and yes, we're going to that horrible world we all know as the JRC. But before we get going, folks, the usual disclaimers. In the description box, you're going to see a link to the article that the Judge Rotenberg Center does not want you to read. It is written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started for autistics by autistics, where they interviewed over 900 ABA professionals from around the world in regards to the Judge Rotenberg Center's quote-unquote behavioral treatment program. In fact, the JRC doesn't want you to read this article so much, they have threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from their website. And NeuroClastic has basically just said this to the JRC. I approve. I highly approve. So, folks, please read the article and share it on all your social media. You're also going to see in the description box the public statement by NeuroClastic on the matter. And down at the bottom of the page, you're going to see their GoFundMe as well. Please, folks, if you can, give what you can. Also, links aren't so clickable. So please just highlight them, copy and paste in your web browsers, okay? I am too lazy to write that all out again. Okay, and also, folks, in the description box is going to be the other pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign, including Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject, the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory Change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. Folks, when we discuss the JRC, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones, all right? Also, it is 7:33 a.m. in the morning. I am exhausted. I guess I'll sleep when I'm dead, right? So if I stumble over my words, folks, apologies in advance, all right? Now, folks, as you know, we are also starting to cover the Agape boarding school and the fuckery going on, apparently, inside my own state, my own backyard. So you're also going to find those links in the description box as well. And I will probably be doing another video on that this afternoon. We're going to go digging, folks. We're going to go digging. It's been a moment since I've had to go in research monkey mode. You know, Autistic Hoya has everything so lined out, but we're going to do it, folks. We're going to do it. Because fuck these people, right? Bastards. Hiding by fucking. So the JRC hides behind the courts and Agape hides behind Christianity. Fantastic, folks, aren't they? Fucking kill me. Alright, so 77 students' records verified this. The records only used the phrase GED shower, which is JRC's shorthand phrase for using GED devices described above in paragraph 76. Had the visitors asked JRC staff would explain the procedure. No, they don't need you to explain the procedure, JRC. They have eyeballs. Okay, this part just fucking, what the fuck? But we could explain the whole thing, honey. I have eyeballs. They're observing this, right? They're observing this. This is what we do when we send these teams in. They're observing this with their eyeballs, that they're forcing them to take an electronic device with them into the shower so that they can, shock them there too. Fucking bastards. When they eat, when they sleep, folks, they don't get a break from these fuckers. Oh, but we would have explained everything. It still doesn't make sense, Judge Rotenberg Center. It still doesn't make sense. Fuck. Moving on. 78 and one student interviewed stated that she had been burned by the GED device while taking a shower. By the student's report, a new staff person was not adequately trained to administer the GED for shock during the student's shower, resulting in a burn to her skin where the device was attached. We have other such reports from DESE, folks, remember? backed by medical documents. Oh, but let's see the JRC fucking lie. This statement is not true. No female students from New York are receiving treatment with the GED-4 device, and no student has been burned by the GED or GED-4 device. JRC has a full-time nursing staff examining students on a daily basis, and 3 consulting physicians that examine the students at least on a monthly basis. Then tell me, who dropped the ball with Andre McCollums? What about the fucking burns pictured by Jennifer Masumba? What about the pictures, the photographs, and the goddamn video, JRC? Because hospital documents from the other students suing your ass, they beg to differ. I've seen them, they kind of try to obscure, but then there's places where they just out and out fucking lie to you. And I love this. No female student has been receiving treatment with the GED-4 device. Funny. Did New York say that was the 4A? They said GED-4. And I'm sorry, I'm going to trust New York to know its students better than the JRC. You have to forgive me if I just don't take your word for it. You have a history of hiding documents and lying. The students are always being watched by staff in person and on JRC's 24-hour live digital monitoring system that has the cameras in every JRC classroom at the school buildings and in every room in the JRC group homes. Because, we as disabilities, we're not fucking humans. We shouldn't ever be allowed, privacy. Yes, they have those cameras, even in the bathrooms, folks. Yes, the bathrooms inside the residences. If any student was injured in any way, the GED or the GED-4A, it would have been observed by staff, if not expressly told to them by the student injured. Don't you love this? They are digging their own grave here. They are literally digging their own grave. Because how many DESI reports have we gone over where the student was sent to the hospital in order to have burns treated? Because there's a lot of them, JRC. There's a lot of them. These guys are just digging. Nobody's ever been hurt. It's just not true. It just isn't. And explain all the medical documents. The video footage. The photographs. Doctor's notes. Nurses' notes. Medical recordings at the hospital. You're lying, JRC. You're lying. And you know you're lying. But let's move on. The review team did not disclose to JRC at the time of the visit the identity of any student claiming to be harmed by the devices. If they had, JRC would have investigated it immediately. The student in question was never had evidence of a burn and has never been on the GED-4. We know this because our clinician interviewed this student as soon as we received the June report and read the alleged suicidal behavior. She has received a total of 5 applications in 9 months and is now totally faded from the device and no longer wears it during her self-care. Oh, snap. So, they lied to you. They had her on the device before. So, why, JRC, do you think, as someone who, even though is no longer on the device, would mention a time when she was on the device and got fucking burnt? Fucking seriously? Really? Really now? And again, the JRC doesn't seem to, or is not willing to comprehend the idea of what an unannounced visit, an unannounced investigation is all about. We're not giving you the names of the fucking whistleblowers calling you on your shit. Why? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Because we know that you would go and do exactly what you did with this girl. Exactly what you did with this girl. We know for a fact that anytime any of these students speak out to anyone outside of the JRC, they are punished severely for it. Jennifer Masumba, ladies and gentlemen. Andre McCollums. There's a long fucking list. Let's not even talk about the death, the agonizingly long death of Linda Cornelison at their hands. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. What crack are these people on? We would have investigated immediately. So you could punish the person who told on your ass. That's all it is. As investigators, when sent in unannounced, we're not there to help you cover your ass. We're sure as hell not going to give up our sources so that you can abuse them further. And then, to top the cherry off, they're going to lie to you. And their justification for the lie is, well, we had it on her before, but she's no longer on it now. So that must be a lie. Are you aware of the fact, JRC, that us disabled people, we have these things? I know, crazy, right? Crazy. But we have memories. Especially if it's a traumatic shit. Especially if we're fucking autistic. That shit reverberates a fucking round with like high def quality, okay? Did you think maybe JRC, she could be talking about an incident while she was wearing the device? And on that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Hopefully drink enough kava to like get my mind away from that level of stupid. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time this morning. And as always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. See you later.